Hello, friends. Everybody, welcome to Twisted Sisters.
Woo-hoo.
It's Bella.
And it's Danny. Your favorite Twisted Sisters.
We're just here. We've just been chatting.
Yeah.
And doing a little bit of makeup stuff.
That's right. Just a little touch up real quick so we get some content. Yes. I see that you guys have been chatting as well. Blowing up the chat right now for the Barbie movie.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts, B?
I loved the Barbie movie.
Yes, same.
The director I worked with said he didn't like it.
Wow. What does that say about him?
Exactly.
Aw. KG fan said that Michael Cera was his or their favorite part. They laughed at every scene he was in. I agree. I laughed every single time he appeared.
It's funny.
Yeah, great movie through and through. Well, today's episode is about standards high, squats low. I just love that title. You know,
What does that mean?
well, having high standards for yourself.
But-
that's right.
but low
and
squats.
Then, yeah, and then we got to squat as well. Squatting is good for your glute muscle. The gluteus.
The glutinous?
I don't know.
The glute maximus?
Glutes maximus. It's a great name.
Wow. Well, I'm excited about this topic today because, well, we got to keep our standards high. Really high.
Really, just
Really.
so high.
High. Also, guys, I don't know if anybody knows this, but it's pretty sick because AMP is now available for Android users. Woo! It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
We're pretty
super
excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now your friends, you know, with like the green bubbles, they can come. They can join our party. It's the best. And also, you already know our disclaimer. We ain't professionals. Besides professional humans, no, wait. We ain't got degrees. That's usually what it is. I'm a professional musician. But I can't be giving you, you know, some like PhD advice over here. So take everything we say with a grain of salt. These are just our opinions.
By the way, guys, the replay is pretty sick. I don't know if everybody's seen it or
Have you
heard
been
about
using it? It
Yeah.
is so awesome.
If you need more Twisted Sisters, you can always click the replay and you can go back 2 weeks, 2 episodes. That's pretty sick.
That is super sick.
I think sick's gonna be my word for today.
So sick today. Everything is so
everywhere.
sick. Well, especially this app. This app is sick.
So sick.
Yeah, and you know, even if you guys didn't miss it and you just want to listen to it again, there's that option too, you know, because you just can't get enough of us. We'll sing you to sleep.
Hey, by the way, did anybody see that Cardi B video where she threw that mic at that fan
Yes.
for spraying her with water
Okay,
or
so
drink or whatever that was? What was that?
yeah, no, someone threw a drink at her during her Vegas show. I just saw that video yesterday, and she ended up throwing a mic at the girl. And so when you just hear the title, Cardi B throws mic at fan, you're like, oh, that sounds awful. But no, actually, there is this real trend right now where people are attacking, especially female musicians. Probably males get it too. But I keep seeing all the female pop stars, rappers, like everybody. And they're like throwing physical objects like
at them.
knocking them out even, like hitting them in the head. They're
Yeah,
falling.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, so you know what, Cardi? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I hope no one else got the hit. I hope the person who deserved it got the hit in the crowd because that would be really hard to aim. But yeah, fuck
Yeah,
them.
and why do you feel that you can just disrespect somebody like that so much? Like they're performing for you. You're there to see them, like, and you're like throwing things at them on stage, like trying to knock people out and stuff. Like
Like, is it to be a viral moment or something? Like,
But you're just like in your mind, you're like, yeah, I want to humiliate this person so bad.
yeah.
No. What
Only plushy bras are allowed to be thrown on stage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, one of those, remember it was, I think, Billboard, fucking, I forget who was performing, but they had those wristbands for the festival.
Oh, yeah.
And they just kept
Bad Baby.
throwing at her. And she was like, she had to say multiple times that she was going to stop the show. But those things hurt. They're plastic.
Yeah, they were like plastic, like glowy, like something.
Watches.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, it wasn't just like a wristband. It was like
No.
thick. Yeah. We were just
Thick
like,
little blocks being thrown at this poor girl. And then once somebody saw someone do it, a bunch of people tag in. And that's the thing about the Cardi situation as well, is like how many people would have then been like, oh, that person got away with it. What else can I get away with? You know? That was a wild video. She just like, oh yeah? I was like, damn, Cardi. So
why would
fun
you
with
do that to Cardi B? Don't you know she's gonna do
so
that back?
sweet.
Why would you do that to her as well? Like, don't you
her.
think like she's gonna stick up for herself? Like,
Yeah, seriously.
you didn't think she was gonna like respond? I'm confused. Like, you knew you were gonna
awesome.
get a microphone thrown at
Yeah.
your ass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I also saw the video recently just on that similar topic of the Halsey moment where she's performing, I think in Vegas too, at the Hard Rock, something like that. But she's doing a concert and then she had just broken up with G, and people keep saying G's name during her show, and like it's so loud that she's like getting like thrown off when she's singing. She cuts that music dead silent. She is yelling like, fuck you, you say his name, you disrespect me at my show one more time. And I was just like, oh, yes, go off, bitch. I love that.
That is a go off.
Yeah.
It's a real go off kind of moment.
Yeah.
I'm digging that.
Me too. Woman power.
Yeah. Danny, what was a positive thing that happened to you this week?
A positive thing that happened to me this week, you know, the fact that that whole thing happened with our government disclosing aliens.
Oh, I'm not like filled in on that at all.
Yeah, I've been very busy this week, so I haven't gotten to do any research on it, but I see it on my Instagram every day. And then Charlie has been watching it for multiple days in a row. I don't know if this is the same exact hearing, but I've heard it like multiple times coming from his phone. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. And you know, I saw some memes that were pretty funny, and it was like, we are so desensitized to everything going on in the world that we're like, oh, aliens? Cool.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, like, why isn't that a big deal?
Yeah, it's just not anymore. It's fucking hilarious. What about you guys in the chat? Do you believe in aliens? Yes. How could you deny? What's positive for you, B? What you got going on there in your noggin?
Oh, positive?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Honestly, I feel like my life's so positive. It's just like hard to pick one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's cool. That's a cool outlook.
I'm feeling good, and you know, I'm just riding the wave right now. Just got back home, so every time I get back home from shooting, it's like, you know, we got our SAG waiver, and yeah, you know, go independent movies and go independent financiers and people that are actually doing right by their crew and their cast. It's exciting to be one of the
Very few.
yeah of the very
This is the
few.
biggest shutdown in like 60 years or something like that. I saw it was pretty wild. Because we've grown up for a while in this industry, and I remember strikes happening like all the time, but it wasn't this dramatic. It was so wild.
Yeah. And for good reasons. For good
Yeah,
reasons.
for sure.
Shit is really out of hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna go to the picket lines this week now that I'm finally back, and show some support and get out there and, you know, yell at some people as they drive by, and yell at the corporation office buildings and yeah.
Why does it sound so funny when you just explain it like that? Like when you see the pictures, you feel the emotion, you're there, you're like, wow. But when you say you're screaming at buildings, that's hilarious. I love that. Harass
Yeah,
those
you're, like,
motherfuckers.
really, like,
hell yeah.
screaming at people through buildings.
It must be wild too when people are showing up to work. You know, all those people waiting out there just to fucking
Yeah.
hound them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
And you know, so, well, a lot of
spicy.
these people are like, it's not me. I just work here.
I'm not a billionaire.
They don't give the 2% to me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, so like, I guess my negative and positive is that I'm back and I'm gonna have to, like, you know, once you get back, like the house always seems to fall apart when I'm gone, and then I come back and I have to do a lot of reworking to the house, and things just seem to never be finished. Yeah,
there's something going on there.
Yeah,
That's a different subject.
yeah.
But yeah, I hear you.
So that one kind of stresses me out.
But I think also even like coming home from traveling, coming home from working, you are decompressing, not just in your sleep, unpacking all of the things that you have gone through and all of the stress. You're literally catching up on, like, I don't know, recouping energy, charging. Like maybe we're just a little laptop, a little phone, and we just need to plug in for a couple of days and recharge before we get back to reality.
I know, and so I can't help myself. As soon as I get home, I'm like,
No,
I have
literally,
to
you
do
got
this.
home and you were in a meeting.
Yeah.
Girl. Get it, girl boss. You go, girl. Show us need some rest.
Yeah.
And we are gonna catch up.
Because I would be better at the things that I'm doing if I let myself chill. But it's hard to be in the house too, because every time I look, I'm like looking at things like, oh my God, I need to write that down. Look at it.
Oh God.
The floor is coming undone. The wallpaper's fucked. The fucking, is that a leak? Of like, oh my God. Like,
yeah.
just like looking around everywhere. And it's like hard to kind of relax when I know that a lot of
More to-do list.
Yeah. Like I just really need to complete my to-do list so that I can relax. Like that's just what I want to do. I just want to relax, but I can't relax because my to-do list isn't complete, and it's really stressing me out about this house.
Man, wonder what type of crazy thing that you would have to go through to kind of just like be able to pull yourself out of that. Like what type of psychotherapy? Like imagine you had to like just live in filth to like get yourself out of it, you know. I'm trying to think of some method that you have to go through to actually like calm the brain, and it's like doing the exact opposite to the extreme. So you're just like, okay, I guess it wasn't that bad.
You can see how that could work.
Yeah, that's my high thought for the week. There we go. Woohoo!
Do you have something that's biting your gonads this week?
Bite my gonads, you know? Every week they're a little bit bitten, I would say.
From bugs or mosquitoes?
There were. No, not recently, thank goodness.
That's good.
Oh, actually, so, you know, you guys, I don't kill bugs. I like to save bugs, all the bugs, except for mosquitoes. And so specifically during the summertime, for some reason, they always find their way in the house, but like 10 of them. And my ex-boyfriend was so allergic to it, and they loved him. So we had to get this like bug zapper. Well, boy, came back from a trip, and I was like, oh, Mesquite's is back out. So guess what I brought out? Zappity zap. I feel bad-ish about it, but it does save my life. And the one night I was like, man, I just feel kind of bad. So I turned it off. And guess what happened? I got bitten in all the uncomfortable places. My palm.
Oh, that's so itchy.
It hurts. It's like very sore when it's on your palm. Another one was my elbow, and it was pretty big. You know what? That's why I got Zappity Zap.
I need to text Terry to close the door in my room. Getting nervous.
We don't like them. Oh, God. Foul Lewis says mosquitoes in the South be fighting back. Oh, you are correct. That is one way to put it. Jeez. Oh, Marissa says they don't kill bugs either. I love it. Ooh.
But mosquitoes?
Well, you know, if it's going to suck the life out of you, do you kill mosquitoes, Marissa? That's a very direct question. Well, you know what? I am excited. We're going to take calls today.
Oh, we are going to take calls. It's exciting.
Yeah. We are going to hear your voice. We're going to have a discussion on the topic of high standards and low squats. Oh, yeah, boy. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm just
I'm gonna go live on TikTok too, yo.
Ooh. Oh, snap. Live. Double live.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna do it, man.
Aw. Marissa says, I feel like a murderer if I kill a bug. Tremendous guilt. I feel you, Marissa. I don't want to kill anybody. No matter how tiny. But I see you guys are still stuck on spiders in the chat, and I absolutely love this. Australian spiders Bro, I had an Australian spider experience in Los Angeles, okay? I woke up one morning. I don't know how this little fucker got in. No, not little, big. Very, very big. So big that I'm using 2 hands to put into a circle how far his legs went out. Anyway, this was in my toilet, obviously not in the water part, just touching the wall. But I was able to see it when I walked in that morning.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
For a dark pee, middle of the night pee, you turn on the light and you see that guy staring right back at you. Oh, it was awful. But of course, you helped me save him.
It was so horrible.
Yeah, B was there.
Yeah. It was so horrible. And it didn't want to go into that thing.
No.
Like, it didn't.
No. Oh my God, I want to touch the water and it was freaking out.
Oh,
We're
and
like,
it
ah!
Disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little Australia over here.
Okay, guys, if you're just joining us, Danny and I are talking about having high standards and low squats, which
That's right.
means high standards and a big ass. That's what we're talking about.
Those are the goals, always.
Yes. Yeah.
We were there today.
So hard.
Our squats low.
We were.
It was awful.
I know, and my lower back's kind of hurting right now.
Oh my God, when we did the massage chair thing, oh, it was so sore.
I was so sore.
Yeah.
I know.
That means we did a good job today. And we have kept our standards high. So look, we're doing both in the same day. Fuck yeah. Anyway, on the subject matter, this is definitely something that hits home for me. I feel like ever since my breakup and coming into myself again and feeling better, something that you realize after a shitty relationship is what high standards looks like. And every time you learn a little bit more, and I'm just hoping that I've learned completely. I don't want to learn anymore. Can the learning be done?
What are your top dating standards?
God, this is so hard when you have to like list it out.
Right, because you really just see how your self-worth just dwindles and dwindles.
Literally. Or how the choices just dwindle and dwindle and dwindle.
Yeah.
It gets more specific. I would say something that's interesting is that my dating standards have changed drastically. Like, I feel like before when I've met people, I'd given people chances and looked past red flags because I thought that they had something that I wanted to like try. For example, one of my shittiest relationships, he was a creative. He handmade art. He had a great style. He loved hand making clothes. I was like, oh my God, this is so rare. I've never met a guy that loves these things too. And so I dated him for 6 months. I looked past so many things that were not compatible just because I wanted to try what it would be like to be in a relationship like this. Man, and I just keep finding myself in that position where I'm like, oh, I see. That's definitely not what a relationship is built on. It's much more. And so where am I at now? Where have my standards gone so high? Well, I will say that I'm getting better at boundaries as well. I think a lot of people have initiated something and therefore it piqued my interest and therefore we just kind of kept tumbling down bigger and bigger and bigger in this snowball effect of like, oh, now we're in love, but really it kind of just kept skipping all these steps and we were just like feeling, I don't know. So anyway, I've gotten a lot better. I've gone out a couple times and I've gotten a lot better at boundaries. I ain't just flirting with nobody. I'll tell you that damn much. People try to bring up this old, like, I don't know, almost like adolescence flirting where they're kind of like picking on you. And if I'm just like, if it's not a vibe, I'm straight up like, no, it's not a vibe. I'm walking away. And even one of the guys that tried to pull that with me, and maybe he thought it was like flirting back by like shutting it down so hard and just being like, no, he DM'd me. I didn't even respond. I wasn't even give a courtesy response. I was just like, no, this is a complete waste of time. Thank you.
No, why do we give courtesy responses?
No. God, so over that, I'll tell you that much. That is what getting to 30. Everybody is so scared of 30. There was something powerful about coming into yourself and just being like, no, thank you, but no. I love it.
I like saying like, of course you think like I'm hot or you want to get out with me or like, you know, like, of course, like,
shocker.
But don't mean I have to like do it also. Like, but of course you want to. Like, when people be giving you attention and stuff, and you're like, no, I don't need that. Like, not from you, sir.
Yeah.
Of course. Look at this
No.
fine dime.
Or I feel like in kind of similar to what I just was talking about, in the past, people have said like these snarky, kind of flirty, but kind of bitchy comments, and then you kind of just laugh it off or you play along. You're just like, I didn't like that internally, but I'm still just playing it cool. No, I'm not anymore. Danny is no longer playing it cool, motherfuckers. I am direct. Stop wasting my time and get the fuck out my way.
What would you consider an unrealistic standard?
Oof, man, I think there's so many unrealistic standards. I think, well, oh God, yeah. I mean, this is good. This is just from looking at people's relationships or the shit that they posted. I'm just like, oh my God. But I do think that something's unrealistic, at least like not when you're like fully dating someone, but when you're looking to date somebody. And I see it all the time on reality shows. And when people describe what their type is, and they're talking about aesthetic things like hair color or height, this just fucking blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. And females, unless you're fucking 5'11", 6 foot, I don't want to be hearing it. I really don't. Like, what do you need some gigantic fucking beanstalk guy for? What do you need it for? Why is that what you're going to narrow down love to?
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty unrealistic.
Okay.
You could say, like, oh, our aesthetics match, or, like, I want them to be healthy, and, like, who doesn't want a good body? I fucking want a good body for myself, you know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want it, you know? But to narrow down love and a real connection to that, I don't know. It's unrealistic to me.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I think would be an unrealistic standard.
Yeah, B, what do you think is unrealistic?
I don't know that I have one. I need to say
They're all realistic.
Yeah.
Best match them standards,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, I think so. I think that I'm kind of like in my relationships, it feels that I'm like a bit scary to deal with, especially for like men, like not my female relationships, but for men, and they maybe think my standards are so high that they like can't talk to me about it, but then maybe they can't talk to me about it because they are high. And you have to match them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like so quick to like just like drop it like a hot potato, unless like you've already roped me in.
Which they do.
Which they do.
And it's the people
start
that you're just shocked. You're like, how did that motherfucker
Fucker
pull
get-
this chick?
I know.
And keep her there. And she crying over here?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Mind blown. Oh my God. Yeah, and that's on the topic of needing higher standards, people. I know you need them. I definitely need them. And people are going to meet them. I'm going to tell you that, okay? No. Yeah.
I think an unrealistic standard to all the men out there would be when like you think that your girl is like forever, always like every day and type and shit, like gonna give you head and like
Oh,
that type of
yes.
shit.
I met
like,
someone who said that.
and you're like,
They were like, if someone dates me, they have to
No.
give me head every day. And I just started laughing.
yeah, what's wrong with you?
Like, start of the day? I haven't even gotten my breakfast yet? Bitch, I haven't even stretched. You want me to do that with my neck?
Neck?
No.
No.
I'd be fucked up for the whole week? I don't think so.
No. I'm like,
it's ridiculous.
It's like really like it's like a fucking gift if I'm giving you sex every day.
Yeah.
Like, let alone a blowjob too on top of it. Like,
Yeah.
that's too high. That's too high of a standard.
No.
I don't like.
Also, sorry, but if you're the person that can't finish with a blowjob and you want an hour
You
blowjob,
blowjob.
no, that's not gonna work for me. No.
No, it's also like because they want to enjoy it for so much longer, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna come, but like
holding it off?
stop,
Oh,
like,
fuck
and they
no.
stop you, and then you're like, this is just annoying.
It's like if
why do you
every
keep
time I was
stopping
getting
me?
a massage, I was just like, no, prolong it further. Just,
Yeah.
No, you get an hour massage. You don't get to keep prolonging it. You get a 15-minute max blowjob. Come on. Stop being ridiculous here.
Yeah, 15 minutes is like a good amount of time.
Like if you had to
Because
time it.
it's not like you're doing other things. You're just giving head.
You're
your
just
mouth
working
is
your
like
muscles and your mouth muscles. Yeah, all sorts of muscles are
for
working here.
15 minutes. I don't even chew gum for 15 minutes. Like,
God, it's so
That is like a lot of work.
And you know what, guys? That's what's so great about being single. Yay! You don't have to give people blowjobs unless you want to. There's somebody who will happily take it.
Oh, there are a lot.
A lot. Yay! We have some people new to the app. This one's
Yay!
from TikTok.
Yay!
Welcome to AMP.
Is it White Lightning?
White Lightning.
White Lightning. Welcome. Oh my goodness, fun.
It's a sick name.
Yeah, it is a sick name.
Yeah, welcome. We're gonna have a lot of fun here. And remember that you can call us because we will be taking listens.
We
Callers, We will be listening to the callers.
Danny, what do you think the pros and the cons of having high standards are?
Pros and the cons. Cons, none, bitch. No. No, maybe the cons are the realization, the awakening that you can't just date anybody now, and even that people you may have been interested in before, styles, whatever, you're just like, oh God, like you can't go back.
Yeah, you can't go back. You're like, I'm
once
past that now.
I know. Yeah, I would say that's the only con.
And then you're just like, oh, there's really way less people actually. And they're like, there's so many
Exactly.
fish in the
Oh,
sea, and you're like, there's actually not.
we have
Not that
standards.
meet the standards.
Nope. Nope. And everybody's standards are different. So definitely fucking not. I feel like one of my criterias has been musicians for years, just because I'm a musician as well. It only makes sense. It makes it easier for us to understand each other. But man, these musicians are fucked up. I don't know about that
I'm
anymore.
so glad you're seeing this, Danny.
Like, if
it really
he
feels like
ends
a new
up
day.
being a musician,
it's
cool,
like it's
but
light
no.
shining in the room. It is like the windows are opened. Wow.
Bella literally, like a couple months ago, before this whole breakup happened, was like, what about a lawyer? I was like, Bella, never. No. I'd gladly take a lawyer right about now.
Yeah, because honestly though, the musicians like they don't have good criteria.
No,
Like,
no,
They
no,
don't
no.
have to be good for themselves, so they don't have to be good for you
Yes.
either. And
Yeah.
that's like not cute.
Tortured artist is not cute.
It's not
very
cute.
traumatized.
It's cute when you're 19.
Yeah.
And 20, 21, getting close. You know,
And then
it's
you're
just
35 and still acting like a frat boy. It's like not cute anymore.
It's not cute. No,
Yeah.
no. And I think we should stay away from neck tattoos. I feel like that's
Oof,
also.
I have a neck tattoo.
But yeah, but
and
you're
I'm a DJ.
different.
Ooh, people should stay away from me. Never judging books. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it does. I just saw a picture of Adam Levine recently, which I'll forever hate because of what he did to his wife. But it is like, you could tell that all of his tattoos were new because they weren't faded. You know, like tattoos over time are slightly blurred. There's an aesthetic to that even. But these are just fresh, all over his body. And I was just looking at him and I was like, yeah, that is literal fuckboy right there. And a lot of girls would be like, damn, that's hot. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Also, why are you going through so much pain in your life? You got to get all them tattoos. You know, when I feel bored in my life, I get tattoos or I get more piercings or I want to change. I want to change more or this and that. And then it's
I'm
like,
going
it
through
always
that.
comes and goes. But then it's like, but sir, why are you still doing that? You still
yeah.
need to change and you still are bored in some way and you still are looking for all these other outlets to like make you feel something.
But hold on. But at the same time, it would have been okay if he wasn't a fuckboy. If you were a good human and you had all of those sexy, trendy tattoos on your body in the right places, you know, you were a good person. Like, does that exist?
Yeah, but I'm saying like at his age with how many he
Totally.
has, he's covering tattoos with tattoos. Do you know what I mean?
No, he literally
he's like so
adding
covered.
because there was no tattoos. His
Oh.
whole adulthood, he didn't do that type of aesthetic, and he wanted to change that. He wanted to be Yadded Adam Levine, and so you just see it's like so fresh and so clean. And
He wasn't yadded before?
I don't think so. No, I mean I'm gonna pull up a photo, but no, I don't think so.
I think he was because I remember being like the neck tattoo.
Old photos. No, those are. Oh yeah, total nerd. He was an indie ass with his guitar looking ass nerd. This is my type. But see, nothing. And then look. Oh, yeah. Starts getting sleeves. Up, starts filling up his chest. Yeah, fuck boy. That's all I see.
He is hot. It's
He's
horrible.
so hot.
It's horrible.
It's fucked up, man. We can't judge people because they have tattoos and say that they're sexy. They're most likely fucked up. But I also just got like 4 new tattoos, so. What's that saying about me?
Yeah, but like you're also again like in that growth period of wanting to like change and do something and add things and stuff.
Yeah.
But
You start doing that mid-kids, mid-marriage, maybe that's a little weird.
yeah, like maybe
Maybe you're like, oh shit, what else are you looking for if you want that much change?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe you do have a PhD, B. That's smart.
Can somebody PhD me right now?
Did you just like get it official? Okay, well, do you think that the bar is low in the current dating scene?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
You all know it. Don't you disagree in that chat right now?
Some of the shit I see on Twitter and memes, I'm like, the fact that people are even laughing at this shit is bad because that really means you must like agree or like you see how this is happening. Like, these dating standards are fucked up.
It's fucked up.
I also
Man,
just
we don't
hate
have a lot to
Instagram.
work with.
You know, like all the Instagram for love is really, I don't know. It's like so uncomfortable knowing that like your partner is always like maybe doing some shit in the DM.
Some shady shit.
Like, you know
liking
what I mean?
stories.
Wait.
Okay, guess what? About a liked story. No one will ever know. You could go through, you could go through your partner's phone, go through a DM, no DM. But this motherfucker is liking hoe-ass videos in people's stories.
Yeah.
Very personal. Sketchy. Freaks me out. I've got zero trust. Especially in this digital world. God damn.
I know. And then who knows what will happen with AI?
With AI.
Now your man's cheating on you with a fake girl.
What?
She real somewhere, but she ain't real then. And he's still
She
cheating.
understands me. She doesn't judge me. She's a robot. He's a sex robot. God damn it.
Like, what the?
I don't know. Depends. If you've been married a really, really long time and you're really, really bored and you're just like, fuck it. Have an online robot girlfriend. Enjoy. I'm tired. All right.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Yeah.
That might make sense. What about boundaries, Danny? What are your boundaries? Like no calls or texts after 11 p.m.?
Oh,
Or
whoa.
I mean, like, I would say, like, I don't want to be invited out at 9 p.m. and later is horrible. Even the same day to me is just rude, but I get it. And it's like once you actually, no. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. If you invite me out past 6 p.m. and you want to go on a date, it's like,
Oh, no.
Really?
Last minute date?
no.
That's weird as hell.
No.
No.
No. Go, what are you doing? Not doing you.
Well, I will say that I got a kind of call like that, except for it wasn't a date. It was a friend group dinner thing for Cinco de Mayo, but I didn't have any plans with anybody, so I was just going to stay home and make lasagna. And so my crush calls me, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? You got plans? We're all going to go to this dinner. And I was like, well, I was going to make a lasagna, but yeah, sure, I'll come to the dinner. He's Italian, so you know you like that. But it was real. I really was just going to sit home by myself and make a lasagna.
Well, that's different with friends.
Well,
You know, like when it's a friend, like when it's a group, that's
totally.
different.
Yeah. Last minute date
just-
is weird.
yeah.
It's really weird. What did your other date fall apart? And so last second you're like, well, I still got to get something.
Exactly. That's
I just
exactly
see
what I
guys
think.
in such a poor light right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my standards were so low and I just didn't realize it. And I think that that's what most people are going through. But here I am to tell you, wake up. Dieses Specs. Shit's is low.
What's your reaction when somebody you're dating crosses a boundary?
Oh, that's interesting. I think it would depend. That would depend on the boundary, but I usually would try to have a fucking conversation about it. But I think even in the past, this is only like more recent, like especially my last relationship, we really talked through things. The last 2 relationships, we were really, really open and we had great communication, which was awesome. But before that, I feel like even maybe sometimes, like if it wasn't that bad, I just wouldn't bring it up. And that's awful as well. Just,
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight about this. Just gonna.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But
no.
at some
not
point
anymore.
it is a big deal.
It is. It always becomes a big deal. Absolutely. Snowball effect again. The red flags in the beginning or the red flags in the end. For sure. Rose-colored glasses, honestly. Ideas in your head that you think someone is. I think that's the biggest thing. We judge them off maybe their Instagram, maybe the job that they have, the style that they have, whether they have tattoos or not. But do we actually, are we compatible with their brain,
Yeah.
with their heart, with their love languages?
Yeah, like if somebody was judging me
their
off my
path.
Instagram, they wanted to date me, I'm nothing like my Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, I'm nothing like it. Like, my
Yeah.
Instagram is, like, clean and I look pretty and shit. Like, I don't... like...
You are
that's-
pretty,
that-
and you
but-
take showers.
I know, but, like, I don't, like...
No,
you
I
know,
see what you mean,
even,
like polished
even
and
the way
whatnot.
that I speak is, like, I couldn't speak like that on Instagram. Like, yeah, let's fuck shit up, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, imagine my captions. Like, just took his shit, man. Like, no, it wouldn't, you know, it just...
like to see this from Bella on her Instagram? We just need a poll right now.
Honestly,
think they
I
would love
used
it.
to do that. I
No,
used to
you
be
were.
myself, but then
Yeah.
I've just gotten so much hate that I just can't be that much of myself anymore online.
Which is so funny.
But like, yeah, like that would just be like if people like that. Just I guess we
Yeah.
really shouldn't judge people off their Instagrams because I really
No.
have nothing like mine.
Yeah, and a lot of people are fronting anyway on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
God, you think you're cool? No, in fact, when I see someone fronting hard on Instagram, ick, ugh, douchebag, right there.
What do you mean fronting hard? What is fronting hard?
hard. Like
for
there's just
you?
like there's a it's one thing if you take care of like your Instagram and you love photography and you love style and you have like an aesthetic thing, like that's totally cool. But when someone's like really extra fronting with the muscles or with the shiny car, maybe there's multiple shiny cars in one feed. You know, it's like, oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, all the shiny car stuff is not.
Weird. Nobody wants to see your shiny cars. Maybe just other dudes. So
Yeah.
they're whacking off to your car. That's what you wanted? That was your thirst trap? What a great episode. Everybody has been so funny in the chat. We absolutely love you. We can't wait till next week.
Yeah. Love you guys.
And remember that you guys can email us your stories if you don't want to do call-ins anytime, twistedsisters@wheel-house.com.
And remember, if you didn't have enough of us today, you can go to the replay section and catch the last 2 episodes.
Yep,
If you need a little bit more Twisted Sisters in your life.
That's right. Yeah.
More.
We love you guys so much. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.